Amberlynn Reid and her mukbangs. I don't like them. I've never liked them. I don't think she should be doing them. I think the people that watch them are clearly watching it because it's like a sideshow. And I just feel uncomfortable watching somebody at her size eat. And maybe that seems unfair because it's not like she's eating huge quantities of food like a lot of other people that do mukbangs, but to me she's not in a position where she should be eating that much. And I know that sounds, you know, unfair, but okay, hear me out. What are mukbangs? Mukbangs are, from what I understand, eating shows. It started in South Korea. The first video or first thing I ever heard about it was from Munchies. I think the Vice produces the show Munchies. And I believe it's pronounced mukbang. So that's the first thing that kind of annoys me about how Amberlynn says it, as well as Trisha Paytas. But anyways, mukbangs, I've watched some people do it, and the only person I've ever watched that I enjoyed was Mommy Tang. And the reason is she cooked, so it was really interesting for me to watch her cook things that I normally wouldn't at home. So I thought that was really interesting. So it was informative, educational, I would say. Number two, she was vegan. She's vegan, so I just thought like I said, it's another thing that was interesting to me because her preparation of food, especially Korean food that's vegan, it made me want to go out and try some of the recipes. So love that. When you watch her eat, she is telling great stories. She's very entertaining. She's upbeat. There's a lot of energy. So I can completely see why people would want to sit down and have dinner and watch her. It's like a show. It's like a cooking show on the Food Network. It's like that. You cook, she eats, she tells the stories. There's energy. You saw her family. It's great. I love Mommy Tank. She's great. And so I hope she comes back soon. Another person obviously is Nick Cicotto, and anybody that watches his channel to me is just really entertained by the dramatics of everything. I personally think that everything he like that he puts on a show, which is fine. You know, it's like a television show. He puts on a show and there's an act, and I don't think he's actually that emotional. I think that it's an act. I even think that his recent thing with his husband is because I believe he said it before, like he has to be out of the country a certain amount of time every year. So I think they took advantage of that, and he had to go and made it a very dramatic exit. So that's fine. It's a show. It's got a lot of dramatics. He also eats a lot of food, which is like a sideshow act. He cooks things that are strange, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't watch a lot of his stuff, but I've seen a couple. So those are kind of the people that I've seen with mukbangs. So the difference to me of why Amberlynn's are not successful is because, number one, she's heavy. And that sounds mean, but it's true. So she's heavy. So when I watch her eat, of course I think, oh, maybe she shouldn't have such a big amount because it's not healthy. It just is not. You know, it's true. I don't know if Nikocado is sick, and I don't know if, Mommy Tang is sick. But to me, Amberlynn seems more sick from the outside. So I think, maybe she shouldn't eat so much. Okay, so then when she doesn't eat so much, I start thinking, okay, it's not like she's preparing the food, so there's nothing really interesting. So I'm just watching her eat, like the Subway one, just watching her eat a Subway sandwich. It's nothing interesting about that. She's also very low energy. So when I watch her, I feel like I'm in a room with somebody that now I have to keep the conversation going because she's not providing anything. I think there is one where she just was like, maybe it was the Subway one. She seemed like half the time talking off camera to Becky. So then I feel like this person's just sitting there watching her eat and talking off camera. It's just not entertaining to me. So she's not there's no energy. It's not entertaining. Her stories aren't entertaining because there really isn't a whole lot because she's often talking off camera. She's not cooking, so I'm not really learning anything. She's not eating anything interesting because it's generally takeout, I think, right? From what I can remember. And the only time I think I've seen it where I thought, oh, okay, I guess, is when she used to do, like, Snapchat Q&As, even though, like, most of the questions were, like, the same. It's like, where's your dream vacation? And it's Bora Bora. What's your favorite movie? Forrest Gump. You know, where were you born? In Key West. Like, I feel like it's always the same question. So that's not her fault, but it does seem like it's always the same question. So I don't think those are interesting, but of her mukbangs, maybe that's the most interesting because she is doing something. So those are the reasons why I just don't think she should be doing mukbangs. Because from what I can tell, it looks like a very heavy girl sitting in front of a camera eating like a show, like a sideshow, like the fat lady from the sideshow. And it's like, watch me eat. That literally, I feel like that's literally what she says, like on the titles. It's just watch me eat Subway. Watch me eat something. And I don't know who's watching her and eating with her. I think it's a troll. I think trolls say that. I mean, I don't know. Are people watching her and eating with her? Can you comment below? I'm just surprised. Because to me, of all the people that are like mukbangers, like, isn't she the least entertaining? She always seems annoyed, right? Doesn't she always seem slightly annoyed? It's like you're bothering her. Like every time I feel like one of those come on, like the look on her face, it's like you're bothering her by staring at her. There's like no energy. She kind of looks like a mess. It's just like a sideshow act. So that's why I don't think she should be doing this anymore. Amberlynn, please do not do any more mukbangs. When people tell you I love your mukbangs, you should ask them why. Because I don't understand why. It's not entertaining in the sense of entertainment. It's only entertaining because it's like a sideshow act. It's like penguin feeding time at the aquarium where everyone stands around and then they throw fish at them. It's just like that's what it is to me. Like, that's what you've become. And those videos, that's it. I don't learn anything new from you. You're hardly looking in the camera. You don't talk to the camera. You're talking off camera to somebody that's not really even, there's no conversation either. Like, if it was like an interesting conversation, at least we'd feel like, oh, okay, this is like, okay, you were getting a little peek into their life. But it's not even entertaining. It's just like, hey, how's it going? What are you eating? Uh-huh. What? You know, it's like that. So I feel like I shouldn't have to point this out. And maybe Amberlynn knows. I think she knows. But why make videos so that you can look like a freak and sit there and eat? Even if you sat there and ate celery, it's still a sideshow act. You're still the fat lady in the circus eating. You could sit there and comb your hair and that's what it is. And I just don't think it's good. It's not healthy because there's nobody in the comment section is going to be like, oh, that's great. I was thoroughly entertained by this in a good way. Everybody's like feeling really negative about it. And I think most people that feel negative about it feels like you shouldn't do it because it's not healthy. So even though you sit there and say, oh, I only ate half a Subway, like that's not the point. The point is you just look bad. It's bad. It's not entertaining in the right way. It's only entertaining to people that are hate watching. You put yourself out there like it's a freak show. So it doesn't matter what you eat. It doesn't matter the amount you eat. It doesn't matter if you sit there and drink water and eat one orange. It's a sideshow act. You've become a sideshow act. You look like you're in a circus and you put yourself on display and you eat in front of the camera. So don't. Have a little self-respect. Stop doing mukbangs. It's just, there's like no dignity in that, in it. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate it because I like you. I hate it because I actually like Amberlynn Reid. And I hate that she does this. Because it's just embarrassing. I feel like secondhand embarrassment for her. And I just think, wow, she really needs the money to do this. Because every time she puts one of these out, I think, wow, that money. She really is trying to get it. So it's bad. Don't do it. I'd rather you sit there and show people your dumb earrings that I'm not into personally than do the eating thing. Because at least the earrings are a little bit more interesting. The eating thing is just embarrassing. Like I said, it's nothing to do with the amount you're eating. It's nothing to do with the calories. It doesn't matter. It's embarrassing. Don't do it. That's my thing. If you like Amberlynn Reid's mukbangs, please comment below and let me know why. Change my mind. I mean, I'm open to changing my mind because I like her and I hate putting a video out and saying that I don't like something, but I like her. I just don't like the mukbangs. So if you enjoy it, let me know. And let me change my mind because I just can't see anything good about it. I just can't. Yeah, let me know what you guys think or if you agree with me because I hate it. I hate it so much. All right, talk to you guys later.